I'm Caddy of Caddy's Customs. I work here with my wife, son, daughter, and son-in-law. After 25 years in business, one thing I learned is every day is a different project and every project has a story. Where one family turns automotive dreams into reality. This is Caddy's Customs.
So we got a very busy work week this week. You know, with Thanksgiving around the corner, we're trying to get everything delivered. We got a real nice Trans Am we're working on inside right now. The audio guy's actually doing the audio in it. We did some upholstery work on it, trying to get that wrapped up to get it to the next stage. We got a real nice C10 we're trying to get wrapped up as well. Joe Bro is working on the upholstery right now with Miguel. So we're just finishing the finishing touches on the truck, trying to get it delivered and get it home.
Well, what we got here is a dash. Now it's ready to glue down. I'm waiting for the glue to get a little bit more dry and tackier. It's still kind of wet, I guess because of the cold weather. As you can see, is I put a layer of some Landel foam on here. I sanded the edges down just so it can blend in with the dash. The dash originally was cracked at some places, and this makes it where you won't feel anything once the vinyl's on, you know? We cut the pattern out. Miguel's over here sewing it, putting a French seam on it, and it's gonna be ready to put on once we get it all together. A French seam is where you put two materials together. You flip it around in the backside and you sew it on top, and you'll have a French seam on there. It makes it look a lot better than just a regular seam. And this is the finished product on a French seam.
So today we're gonna talk about this real nice 83 short wheelbase pickup we finished up for the customer. This truck's real nice. It came in, you know, it wasn't fully done. The customer was ready to get it done. Brought it to us. We redid the whole upholstery for him, redid the whole suspension, finalized all his trim pieces on it, re-cleared the truck for him, got it all wet sanded real nice and slick. The truck just speaks for itself. It's a great looking truck. It's a real muscle looking truck, real nice stance we did on it. You know, I really liked this truck when it first came in. My first truck actually was an 83 short wheelbase, just like this one. And so I kind of took this project, Caddy gave it to me and was like, hey man, just kind of do it like if it was yours. So we first started with suspension. I said, hey man, we got to get down to the ground, get a nice little rake, still ride good ride quality. And that's the first thing we wanted to attack, get a right stance for it, just so the truck could have some character. You know, we did a real nice Beltec sway bar in the front. We did drop spindles on the front, drop coils as well on the front. It's all crown suspension all the way around, the flip kit on the rear, all brand new shocks all the way around. And we got staggered 22s and 20s up front with real nice middle tires for real good traction with the high horsepower motor you got in it. As you can see on the truck, you know, we got rid of some of the original emblems on it. We still went with the factory drip rails, factory mirrors, you know, all brand new bumpers on the front. We did do a roll pan on the back. Did a little bit custom front end on it. We did the phantom front end on it with the projector headlights behind it. Still ran the bottom valence to make it more aggressive look on the front, make it still look low. A little custom touch on the paint work. It's a real nice charcoal gray. Did the silver stripes, the customer recommended that, so we went ahead and added those silver stripes. Nothing too aggressive. Just, like I said, it's a real nice muscle truck. And I mean, the motor speaks for itself as well in this pickup. Got the factory tail lights, just brand new tail lights. We did the nice sleek roll pan on the back, just so it could be real clean. You know, it's just smooth looking truck. We did a brand new bed liner in the truck for the customer. You can put whatever you like back there and then just still drive it to car shows, put a tent back there, put chairs back there. So moving on to the interior, all the glass has been replaced on this truck just to, you know, no tint on it, make the interior pop as well. It's a real key feature on this truck. The customer wanted to do a red interior just to accent the rest of the charcoal gray paint. So let's go take a look at the inside of it. As you can see on the inside, you know, we did all brand new carpet. We made them custom floor mats. Real nice bench seat. This is actually the factory bench seat. We just did some custom cup holders in there for him. So you can, you know, whatever soft drink he wants to keep in there. Did a real nice billet steering wheel to match the red as far as the seats in the dash. Joe Bro actually did the real nice job on this dash. He did a nice double stitch on there. You know, the customer recommended he wanted to do that. So we went ahead and ran a double stitch on there for him. This truck has a lot of key features, you know, real nice little detail work. Got nice billet pieces to match the wheels on the outside. Got billet on the dash, you know, on the doors. The trim just flows and follows everything. So it's just real nice in here. Got custom nice white face gauges. He has the RPM gauges. Like I said, this truck has a lot of power. Has a real nice 383 stroker in it. Colin actually took care of the audio part of it as well. Made some nice kick panels. Real nice, just single DIN radio in here. Nice custom box behind the seat. It's all wrapped in the same, you know, red material. And we also did a nice suede headliner as well to match the seats. As you can see, this truck, man, got plenty of power. I love this truck. This is something I would build for me. If I would have kept my 83 Chevy, it would look something almost exactly like this. It has plenty of power, still carbureted, still a real nice muscle truck. But man, it's just quick, straight to the point. I know I say that a lot, but man, this truck just has it all. It has all the key features you really need. It's not over the top. You know, the big wheel stuff is cool. Don't get me wrong, I like that stuff too, but me, you know, some nice little wheels on here, good amount of tire, bunch of horsepower, you know, nice interior, good music, you ready to roll. You know, it's just, man, this is a truck I would want to have. Like Caddy said, well, we can't keep them all, we got to build them.
You're unique, and here at Caddy's Customs, we think your vehicle should be too. Make it yours with custom touches from mild to outrageous. Front, back, inside, and out. Upgrade your factory sound system, or go full-blown show-winning ground shaker. Fiberglass, neon lights, plexiglass, custom consoles and boxes. Installation provided by our 5-time world champion car audio team. Why go anywhere else? Our team makes it simple to get exactly what you want at a price you will appreciate. We do cars, trucks, and motorcycles. If it moves, we can make it better. Where one family turns automotive dreams into reality. Caddy's Customs.
Un nuevo programa para Dallas-Fort Worth. Soy Caddy de Caddy's Customs y cada lunes a las 11 de la noche puedes ver a mí y mi familia trabajar juntos en los coches personalizados. Ver cómo manejamos nuestro negocio, donde una familia hace realidad los sueños automovilísticos. Cada lunes a las 11 de la noche, Caddy's Customs.
The way I see it is when you get hired here, you're hired to do a job, and if you can't do it, and I always tell my guys when they start, hey, we're gonna work late, or we're gonna do, are you down, are you team player? Yeah. You know, everybody's always for it. As soon as they get comfortable, they go through their moods. So, and I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with you not staying late every time I ask you. It's cool. But if I keep asking you and you leave me hanging every time I need you, I don't want you here.
All right, everybody. Okay, cut. Gotta go.
People think being a boss, but you're only a boss. But a boss is a person that can step in when your employees ain't. You gotta be able to step in. That's being a boss. But I can probably sand and take faster than 3 other guys that I had here. Straight up. Some of these guys over sand, and some don't sand enough. And it's just experience, you know, when you got that much experience.
One of the gentlemen was here for 6 years. The other one had been here for a year. And the one that's been here for a year started off really good. And then the one that's been here for 6 years started molding to his ways. So anything this guy would do, he wouldn't do. So we're late one day. I needed a truck to get painted. And I said, hey, I need y'all to stay late so y'all can help me, you know, so I can stay and paint it. I was still painting it. And they go, oh, I can't stay. I said, okay. And the other one, oh, I can't stay. I said, okay. So I came in the office, thought about it a little bit. I said, I'm done. I came back outside. I said, give yourself 5 minutes before y'all clock out and come see me in the office. And I said, and so one of them, it's already close to 6. They go in there and I said, where's your other guy? And he says, he's over there. I said, well, call him. I'm gonna tell y'all together. And they're not knowing what. And I said, I'm gonna let both of y'all go together. I mean, it's an 80 model Chevy, 80 something, 80, between the 80 and the 85, 87, they're all the same. But the truck is pretty beat up. Floor's a little rusted, they fixed that. I mean, there's a lot of body work. I mean, we were gonna do it in a month, and it took us 2 months. You know, with all the body work that it had, you know, and it's a good customer of mine that lives close by here. So, I mean, I just told my guys, just take care of it, just do it. We're already in it. Let me tell you, it's a wonderful, beautiful thing to watch your son paint. And I mean, he's painting as good as I am, or even better, man. I'm watching his work, and I'm like, yeah, you know, it's his place. It's like when I painted, I can't fire myself. You got to do it. I feel like by him painting later on, if he takes control here, he can hire somebody, and he'll know how to take charge. You know, when I look at the truck and before, man, I was like, wow, just totally different, man. Customer's seen it, and he comes by here when he gets off of work, and he's seen the process of it, and he's like, man, so he finally seen it painted, and it's night and day, man. And he was happy. You know, and I told him, I said, as long as you own the truck, you got warranty on it, you sell it, it's a done deal. He's all right.
My name is Henry Walker. I brought my vehicle to Caddy Custom, and I'm satisfied, and I'm happy, and I like it, and they did a fine job.
What size is that?
Right. You wash your hands?
Yeah, but I mean, I can't see my eyeball. But why is it in there? Your shape's in there. You didn't ask the people?
No.
Mine's different. It's thick. It's thick.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
This is your right here. You want me to put it on for you?
Yeah. We gotta do this every morning.
Well, you're gonna learn, but since no, put your eye down.
Man, I've been trying to wear contacts, man, because my glasses get screwed up. I clean them with thinner, and there's a little, you know, old lady gets, baby, their glasses look horrible. Like another pair and another pair. So she goes, let's try contact. All right.
Down, babe. Put your eye.
What the
Look down. Look down.
I'm looking.
Is it in there? Yeah. How do you see? They bothering you? It shouldn't bother you. But they're bothering you?
Not really. I mean, I feel it, but it's not like, I need to put the other one in there.
My wife is sticking her finger on my eyeball, and I'm like, hey, your finger's in. She goes, I have to. I was like, damn, but you're in there. I mean, come on. I guess I'm real sensitive on the eyes, man, you know.
Try this again, bro.
I'm trying it again.
Hey, call me at the wheels already dawn.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Y'all messing up before I can even start.
I'm gonna be blind before the day's over.
So I walked in and my mom was putting contacts on my dad. He's tried it before, but I don't know why. He's trying it again. I guess he wanted to see if it was gonna work. Cause I know what he is.
No, your hand.
No, he
I know what he is, boy. I got him.
How's that thing to take?
I got him, boy. I was messing with him. I mean, it was to make him look so much younger without glasses.
I've been burning now. You ate jalapeno or something?
I had hot fries on it.
I'm like, and she had cleaned her hands, but I guess all of it wasn't off of them. But I'm like, yeah, she got me.
That's how I'm feeling now. The hot fries. I can taste it. No, it's fun.
Dad, I'm looking for my hot fries. Put his contact.
Does it look okay?
Yeah. You see? It's in there.
I really can't. I mean, I feel it.
Go like that. Rub your eye a little bit. Don't hard, not hard, but.
I really can't.
There. I'll rub my eye up.
It look like your eyes like this, Dad.
For real? They're starting to
What?
like.
Settle.
Focus. Okay.
Can you see that?
Can you see?
Hey,
What?
did you see what he just did?
No, it's this.
I mean, we always play around. I mean, it makes the day go by faster. And I mean, sometimes there's serious moments where you don't want to play and this and that. Or I mean, when it's time to work, it's time to work. But for the most part, we like to enjoy it and play around and you know, enjoy the day.
Let me see. Your contacts on.
So,
Yo, what are you doing? You trying to magnify it times 3 or what?
Trying to burn the hole through you.
God damn. You might need to pee in there. You got him hazel, Mom?
Get the out.
I wanted a green eye guy, pizza guy.
Bring me a minute. Bring me a mirror.
He's got his eye.
Oh my god. There you go. It's starting to work. It's starting to
You
work.
gotta get used to it, babe. Just give it a second.
That nigga got hazel eyes. You look so young now, Dad. You look like me now.
I need to go get a haircut now.
No.
How do you feel?
So I can look really brainy.
Man, I just too much maintenance, man. I'm the type that rub my eyes. You know, I wore them out of the shop one day, and we're at the mall. You know, I just, you know, and I started rubbing my eyeball. Forgot I had them in there, and then you know I stopped rubbing my eye, and I'm like, wait a minute. So everybody stop. And I said, babe, check if my contacts in there. And then she goes, it fell out. So, you know, everybody's at the mall, at the store, don't move. I said, come on, man, this ain't gonna work for me, man. You know, now I'm half blind. You know, I can't. I said, man, forget it. We put it. She found it, put it back in there, and I said, yeah. The next day, I didn't even want to. I wore them on Saturday all day for my aunt's birthday. I said, I'm gonna wear them so she could, you know. She goes, oh, you're wearing your contacts, but after that day, I took them off and I didn't put them back on.
You're unique, and here at Caddy's Customs, we think your vehicle should be too. Make it yours with custom touches from mild to outrageous. Front, back, inside, and out, upgrade your factory sound system, or go full-blown show-winning ground shaker. Fiberglass, neon lights, plexiglass, custom consoles, and boxes. Installation provided by our 5-time world champion car audio team. Why go anywhere else? Our team makes it simple to get exactly what you want at a price you will appreciate. We do cars, trucks, and motorcycles. If it moves, we can make it better. Where one family turns automotive dreams into reality. Caddy's Customs. All right, so here at the shop, we got a bunch of projects that we're building, and one of the biggest things that I stress is time. You know, a lot of them are time consuming. But I say quality takes time, and even though we have a lot of projects we're building, some of them take months, some take weeks, some take days. It all just depends on the project that we're doing. All right, so what Collins is doing right now, he's building a console. He's gonna integrate the WDN radio in it we did an aftermarket shifter, electronic shifter. So he's gonna do that along with the billet window switches. So what I need Mark and Colin to do right now is build this console and get this trunk done.
keep on talking till I can't go on. While you see it your way, and the rest of knowing that our love may soon be gone.
So, what we got going here? The Mark has made a floor piece. Get this out of the way here. Yeah, he's made a floor piece, and this is kind of going to be where the amps are going to be. And this side panel to block that off. On the side, we're going to put the batteries behind it. Made a little trim piece here that's going to trim out the back of the trunk. We're not going to cover this. It's going to be one of the few cars we're not going to cover the back of. But we are going to probably change the color of it. And then this piece, Mark has made, when it goes up into the front of the trunk, somehow. Yeah, it's going to go up in there. Kind of, I don't want to jam it up in there because he's going to have to pull it back out. But across here, we're going to do a kind of an open window piece with a shadow box type of deal behind it. And then we're getting the Trans Am logo made, probably about 3 foot by 6 inches high to go into that. We're going to light it up so it has the Trans Am logo.
We're getting the tweeters painted right now, so they match this color right here. But they tweeter pods so they face up and in. And then the mid-range will go down in the door. We've got the 6x9s in the back. And Colin's building the box right now. Something in the ballpark like this, after the grills are done, this is the back window. So you got the 6x9 grills and then the sub grill. And do a piece of plexi that goes around it and probably do the Firebird logo on this side of the trunk.
You know, old schools, if you don't have patience, don't build one. That's it. That's the bottom line. Or look, I hate to get really into it, but this is what it is. If you're tight with your money, because you can never know who's got it or who doesn't got it, but it's your, so if you're tight with your money and it hurts you to spend it, don't build an old school. Because the only way you're gonna get an old school to look and drive the way you want it is you spend the money. This is what we do. We do our budgets, we work on them. Some of them take long. Some of them take long because customers want a certain thing. Some of them, it's just never, an old school I've never seen get built and be on a time frame. You might, you know, you watch Foos on TV or you watch the Velocity, you're gonna get a build, but let me tell you, everybody's donating or sponsoring. Man, sponsor me some stuff so I can build you a car. You can see, we're doing a real build with real money, real people, real working people, man. I mean, and it's hard sometimes to budget their car. And, you know, we always want to build the best thing we can with what they give us, you know. So it's a challenge, man. Every day it's a challenge, man. We're like, you know, we're building one now. And we had to call the customer 3 times because of parts. And we didn't want to change them, but we go into it, you need to change them, man. They're broken.
This piece right here is close enough that I could probably wrap this piece, but I got to finish some of these holes up. Actually, I'm going to fill these and re-drill them a little bit different. And this piece is ready to cover. I got to polish all this, cut it down, put lights inside of it, so that part ain't ready to go anywhere yet. This piece over here, I still got to do the back right here. And I gotta do the front up here, but the side, I can work on for a minute, try to get the side nice and smooth, so when I lay vinyl on it, it'll be straight. I don't like having wrinkles and ridges because it'll pop through that vinyl. So I've got both sides of this laid up with a little bit of Bondo and a little bit of Dynaglass. Sand this all down, get it smooth. I just gotta round off the front, finish it off. But making slow progress. People always wonder what takes a while when you build these things, and they think you just take wood and stick it together and boom, you're done. But it's never quite that easy. It's always the little attention to detail you got to do on it to make that finished product look, you know, more factory, and give the detail work on it so that when you look at it, you don't see wrinkles in the vinyl and things like that. It takes a while. Our customers demand perfection. So it takes a while. What Mark's doing here is he's taking his butane propane torch and essentially melts the glass back to clear. He sanded it, cut it. He started by cutting it. Then he did some cleanup work on his cut, and then he sanded it really well with probably 320 or 400 grit sandpaper, maybe finer than that. I wasn't really watching. But then he comes back around with his torch and he remelts the sanded stuff, and it flows back into the glass, making the glass clear again. There's two ways to polish glass. There's with a buffer and rouge, a polishing compound. And then there's Mark and I's way. We just like playing with fire.
I'm putting LEDs around this, and I want the LEDs to shine through bright. I'm actually going to sand down the inside of this and the top and the bottom, so it looks like it's ice, like it's sanded over, that way the light, when it hits it, it'll actually like a crystal does, it'll blow off of it. But I want the light to go in first and then sand down the top and the bottom and the inside, so it traps the light in there and makes it kind of explode out everywhere. It makes it brighter.
We're leaving the dash exactly the same, and the steering wheels, what we're gonna do is wrap it so you get the Trans Am feel. We did the bucket seats, we try to get them similar to that, just a little bit more modern, and we did a modern shifter. I mean, we want to keep the Trans Am look with just modern stuff, you know. It's all custom built, man. The customer comes in here and talks to my audio guy, and you gotta get a feel every time, you know. Anybody that's building a car comes in here once a week or once every other week and comes and chops it up and looks at the car, and I like for them to do that. So as soon as we put these wheels on it, we got wheels coming, some Foose wheels that we ordered, and when they get here, then it's gonna turn out the car. Like right now, it's a Trans Am with paint interior, but until you put the shoes on it, that's when it comes together. We can see, okay, we need to turn the coils down. You know, it's got coilovers on it. You know, we can kind of move it around, and then that's when we start liking it, the stance, the look. We'll put the spoilers back on it. That's when it really starts coming together, man. We put rims and tires on it. It's on.